Hey everyone, it's Nye and welcome to the Growing Space YouTube channel. As I stated in my introduction video, if you didn't watch it, maybe you should go watch it. But as I stated in my introduction video, I'm going to start getting myself into the habit of posting these daily videos. However, I'm going to get started. They're going to be called a dose of growth. Basically, if I am posting a dose of growth, that means this video is going to give you something to think about, going to give you maybe something to grow from and to just learn. So I attended a vision board party this past Saturday, which I was already going to make a video in regards to my experience. But as I always say, I really like to post videos that have value, that mean something. So I don't necessarily want to just go on and just telling you about my entire experience without giving you something of value or something to think about and something to take with you after watching the video. So after I thought about it, what inspired me to do the video again was the vision board party. But what I took from my experience and what I've been taking from my experience is what I want to share with you all today. So I know that, as a woman, as a girl growing up, you just have that experience of girls being catty, girls always being associated with drama and not getting along, trying to keep each other, trying to hold each other back. And so there's always drama and women always associated. And I know now, being an adult, I, said it myself, I don't like hanging around women. I don't like females. They're just too much drama. And, they're always shady, talking about you behind your back, to where, I don't necessarily have a lot of female friends now, and I just don't have a lot of friends, period, because, my family is my friends. But I see it so much on social media. I hear it, coming from so many different people, that they keep their circle small, and, women don't support other women. And it's just always something negative in regards to women being able to just come together and be there for each other. And I know it's not all like that. It's not, all women are not catty and related in drama, but I know that that is the narrative that is out there, and I want to help continue to add a positive narrative to that, and then also just give you guys a actual experience that I've had to hopefully give you the motivation to go out and just take that leap of faith. So what I want you to get from this dose of growth is, don't believe what you hear. All women aren't out here to tear each other down. So the creator of the vision board party was Simone. So first and foremost, shout out to her for just creating this space for everybody to be able to come together. There was mostly women, but there were some men there, which was perfectly fine. And it was a really great experience. So you was not only able to just create a vision board, there was a keynote speaker, Denise, who first got up and she just talked about fear and the different ways fear affects us and how we can overcome fear, which was a really great thing to do before putting your vision board together. Because a lot of the times, I'm sure, if you've ever put a vision board together, you're looking through the magazines or you're thinking of things, and a lot of the times we shoot ourselves down and with the ideas that we have based out of fear. So I felt like that topic was really great. I felt like she did a really good job. So shout out to her. And also, what was really great was you had the opportunity to get professional headshots. I know for me, I'm getting into the speaking business, coaching, just being and doing public speaking. I need headshots. So that was actually really, really convenient. And the photos came out really well. I absolutely love them. So shout out to Brittany Woods. And she is the owner of Eden Grace Photography. I really hope that's right. So you definitely want to check her out. My headshots are great. I'm going to post them. I already posted one in my blog bio, so that was really good. And so I was able to see a keynote speaker, which is great. I've, definitely have been wanting. And there was also food served. Now, if you know me, you know that I love food. I really love going to events that have food because I'm always hungry and you never know when and when not to eat before you go to an event. So I do want to shout out Taylor, who is the owner of Soul of the South Side, which she caters soul food, and it's not your average soul food. It's soul food with a twist. It's the soul food that is going to be able to fill you up, but you don't feel tired, and you don't have itis after after you eat soul food. If you eat soul food, then you know what I'm talking about when you have itis. So her soul food is basically made to avoid the itis, but still get that comfort in it. And I must say, it was great. I love the greens, and I told her how much I love them. So shout out to Taylor. Now, so I know a lot of people are, I have this in common with a lot of people, and that's social anxiety. I have a lot of social anxiety. I do not like going into new environments, new places, and not knowing what to expect and meeting new people. For whatever reason, the picture that I paint in my brain is everybody's going to be mean to me and rude, and it's just going to be a terrible experience. I don't know why. That's what I think, but that's what happens in my brain. And that in the past has probably hindered me more than I even know. I really didn't go to events, didn't go to parties, just didn't go out, period, where it would require me to meet new people, to have to open myself up and talk to new people. So being that I do have that social anxiety, every single time I put myself in a position to go to to be in a new environment and to be uncomfortable, at first it is so much anxiety. So if you are that person that also has anxiety and you're thinking like, but it's just too much for me to handle, you can do it. Get out of your mind and just step into it. And so the social anxiety is really what has held me back in the past. And I can imagine how much social anxiety, just anxiety and fear and all of those emotions play in holding us back from actually experiencing good and great opportunities and just being able to meet new people and make new connections. So for the people that suffer from social anxiety, that have any anxiety when it comes to meeting new people and to just get out there, first, you want to set your intentions. I know we all have the habit of saying it's other people that, is the drama. It's other women. Women are the reason why I don't get along with women. It's the other women. They're doing this, or they think this and they think that. However, we don't stop to take a look at ourselves and how we're contributing to that image. Because I know for myself, just being honest, I would immediately go in a room, I'll meet a new woman, and the first thing that I would do is figure out what's wrong with her, why I didn't like her, why she rubbed me the wrong way. And I always pretty much just had my guard up, to be honest, just always had my guard up when it came to meeting another woman. And I'm still trying to really figure out where that is really rooted from, but I became aware of that. Like, why every time I meet a new woman, I gotta, go home and be like, yeah, but she did this, or I didn't like this about her. And I noticed that that's not good. Like, if I'm going to go into a new environment and the first thing I do, I'm looking at another woman, especially another Black woman, and looking at the things that's wrong with her, trying to find a reason not to make a connection, I'm not going to get far. So being able to set my intention and to say, I'm going in here to meet like-minded women, like-minded individuals. I'm going to meet people that are similar to me in some type of way, that are motivated, ambitious, that want to do something with themselves. So I'm setting my intentions before I even go in there. When you set your intentions what happens is that's what you generally would receive. So if I set my intentions, I know what I'm looking for. I know what I'm going to get out of this environment. I'm going to make connections. I'm going to go meet new people. I'm going to go create a vision board. Whatever that is, whatever your intention is, make sure you set your intentions before going into that environment, because it's really going to help guide you and lead you and attract those people. Because I'm not saying that you're going to go into a networking event, a vision board party, or whatever it is, and that everybody's going to be welcoming. Every person you come across is going to be the person that you need to connect with. That's not what I'm saying. However, when you set your intentions, you know, when you see somebody that is not in alignment with your intentions, you know how to move around them. You know, oh, they rubbed me the wrong way. That's not what I'm here for. I'm going to go find and meet the people that is welcoming just as I am. And after you set your intentions, honestly, the easiest thing to do and the hardest thing to do is to take action. Go into that event with your head held high and with your intention set and ready to meet new people. It's going to be extremely scary at first. You're not going to know what to say, but I've learned that the more I do it, the easier it becomes, the easier it is to start conversations with people. I wrote a blog about me being an introvert. So with me being an introvert alone, I don't like small talk at all. Small talk it just annoys me. So I don't want to talk about the weather. I don't want to talk about, anything that's not really meaningful. So I've learned to ask certain questions that prompted more thoughtful answers, to where I can connect with people and joke with people on a different level. So that's helped me to just become more comfortable with talking to strangers and meeting new people. And I can actually say I've been to a lot of different events, whether it's for networking for business, personal development, all types of events that I've been to. And it's been nerve-wracking before I've attended every single time. And I can say every single time I've left the event, I was always happy I came. I was always happy that I put myself out there and I just really took a chance on myself, and it was a great experience. I made different connections. Just that the vision board party, I made really great connections. I met, I want to say, China Coleman, who is also a Christian blogger, and her market is single moms. And so she has a really great blog that I'm going to check out. And then again, I was able to try Taylor's food at Soul of the Southside Soul Food. So that was really good. And I also want to shout out Admin Sin for connecting with me. I was able to donate my goal action plan journal, book and journal, to her event, her goal setting event that she was actually having the next day. So that was a really great opportunity for me to just be able to give my tools and resources that I've created to another event, and then just for her to be appreciative and welcoming of the idea of materials that were similar to her. She created an entire really amazing planner for 2020 that is just, if you are serious about getting your shit together in 2020, getting organized, setting your goals, and staying on target, you want to check out Admin Sin 2020 planner. It's amazing. So for her to have something on a bigger scale, but still similar of what I had, and not looking at me as competition or, avoiding me or not trying to connect with me. Instead, she came to me, she asked me, and she initially wanted to purchase, that goal action plans, which I thought was great, but they're not for sale. I'm donating them. This is something that I want to do. I want to be able to provide free tools and resources for individuals that aren't able to afford it. So it was still amazing that she just even offered to purchase them, and she kept trying to purchase them. And it wasn't just, they're for free and I'm going to take them and run. And she still offered her help to me any way that I can, just from donating. So the entire experience was amazing. I can go on and on about all of the experience I had. Oh, before, I do want to say I also received an award from the host of the of the vision board party, Simone. I got the humanitarian award because I donated my goal action plan journals to that event as well. So that was really nice of her. Thank you so much. And so I don't want to keep you guys here any longer. This is supposed to be like 10 minutes or less, but we're going to see. I'm going to get it together. I hope you found value. I hope you now take action. Go and find an event. You can find events anywhere. You can find events on Facebook, of course. And then there's an app. There's an app called Meetup where you can find different events that are free as well. And you can also find events on Eventbrite. So there are so many events. If you're in Arizona, for everybody that says, you know, there's nothing to do in Arizona, the people from Arizona, you know, aren't friendly and all that. I am an Arizona native and people have met me and they do think I'm friendly, by the way. So there are things to do out there, and a lot of the times we just talk ourselves out of it before we even just take a chance. So find that event, set your intentions, take actions, and when you do, reach out to me and tell me how it went, because I want to know. Tell me if my advice or my suggestions help, and I just really want to know how it was. So thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe and like the video, and most of all, if you found value, make sure you share.